Hi friends, welcome back to another session of EC Made Easy. After looking into the technical details about rectifiers, filters, it is now time to see some basic concepts through simple example. So let us turn back to our old two-tank model connected with a pipeline and a wall in between. So we start our experiment with our left tank with water and right tank empty, and let us open the wall at t equal to 0, and at t equal to 0 when the wall is opened it finds that the two ends of the pipe have different water levels, and therefore there is potential difference between them, and this potential difference will make water to flow, and which in turn make this water to rise, and this will continue when the two levels are equal. When the two levels become equal, the process of flow stops. Okay, and as we discussed in our RC circuit, this has something to do with R and this is something to do with C. So we have checked what would happen if we add water to this. The level of this will increase. This level was less, therefore the potential difference allows water to flow. So water will flow from here to here till these two levels are equal. So when it is added, this water level goes up, or when you pump out some water from here, then the water level here is less, water level here is more. Therefore, water starts flowing in the reverse direction and comes back till the two levels are equal. So by adding, it goes up, by removing, it comes down. So that's what would happen, and depending on these two values, the width of the pipe and the capacity of the tank, the speed with which this is going to decide whether this is going to change or not. That's what we talked in terms of filter. So that's not the issue now. The issue now is what happens if this wall is unidirectional. That means it will allow water only to flow in this direction and will not allow in this direction. Okay, let's begin our experiment now. So we started with water in the left tank, empty water, empty in the second tank, and when the wall is opened, the water starts flowing to the second tank, and second tank starts filling up, and this process continues when the two levels are equal. After the two levels are equal, you add something to this, then this level increases, this is at a lower level, therefore you find potential difference, and this potential difference wants the water to flow in this direction, and the wall is ready to allow water flow in this direction, therefore water continues to flow, rises. Now remove water. After rising, the water level has reached this level. Now remove water from here. Now the water level at the left tank has reduced to this level, and in our previous case this also would have come down by making water to flow in the reverse direction, but now the wall is being unidirectional, is not allowing water to flow back, therefore the water at this level is going to remain same, does not come back. So you reduce this, it does not come back. You increase this, as long as it doesn't reach this, you don't find any change here. But when this goes above this level, then again water will flow. So if you want to talk of what would happen if you make the changes. Okay, when we started, our right hand tank was empty, so it started filling up. It starts filling up as our right hand tank value is increasing, so the left hand tank level is increasing, right hand tank will also increase. When it reaches this peak, then the left hand tank uh, height reduces below this level, and therefore it the wall cannot allow water to flow back, so it remains constant. Though this side water level is low, the wall is not allowing water to flow back, therefore this is not going to reduce its magnitude. The height of this water is going to remain constant, now also constant. So this happens till you reach this point. And once we reach this point, what is happening is the water is going above this level here, and because of which this will also start increasing. And once it reaches this level, then again it continues to remain. So it cannot reduce, it can only increase. That's what is the effect you can see here. And this is what is the activity we have seen in this circuit called a rectifier with a filter. That's what we had seen. So in the beginning, the capacitor gets charged, and once capacitor is charged to its peak, then the reverse bias diode will not allow this to discharge. Therefore, it continues to remain constant. Now, depending on how much water you are consuming from here, so there is discharge of water, and that keeps reducing, and that's a practical situation we talk of. So I hope this clarifies the basic operation of rectifier with a filter. Many more things to come. So till then, take care. See you. Bye.